to secure it. Just a drop in the middle part to secure it. After you have the spring, take the thread. You don't need long, just enough. I say it's about 30 centimeters, and make a knot to the spring at one end. Like this, and a drop of super glue to secure it, and then cut the excess part. Then on the other end, run it through the part you just cut. Basically, this serves as something to hold the spring from flying away when you shoot. So this part, then just do this to secure the thread. And a drop of super glue. I want to do this because it would make it easier to replace the spring if something happens. So next, you need a piece of fabric. Again, you need something that doesn't stretch and work well with super glue. Just happen to have this fake letter around. You don't need much, just a little.
To cover the part. So
super glue. And that basically just it. This will be the shooter. We'll shoot out like this. So after you let it dry for about 2 minutes, take a Velcro and use the soft side. Use the soft side. Use super glue. And just leave it that for about 30 minutes for it to completely dry. So while you wait it to dry, you could move on to the next part, which is take the dental floss. Don't use this because this is much more stronger than this. Just talk about that, and make a knot. It don't have to be big, but don't be too small. About your finger. That would be enough. Basically, you want to make a circle like this, and just add a drop of super glue at the knot to make it stay. Cut out this. And now put it on here. This. At this point, and drop of super glue on that point to secure it. Now you have to wait for about 30 minutes for everything to completely dry. Don't get excited and use it right away because right now the glue is easily to fall off. After you let it dry for 30 minutes, cut this a little, you only need that. And with the rest of the Velcro, make this. Then stick this on. Now you have to find a ring or just anything that can make a ring will work. I just use a key ring here and do this. Now the dental floss will stretch, so when you do this, bend your arm a little and make it tight, very tight, and just tie a knot. And secure it with super glue. And there you go. This will be the suture. Well, fuck. After you have this, now find a straw and cut this. Super glue it on here. Like this. And cut the line. This will be the guide for the web to come out at this instead of flying around. So let it dry, and while it dry, now we move on to the web holder. So there are two types of web holder. I make two types because you can stick it right here. If you want a short one, then you can stick it right here. You make a long one, stick it down here. The reason for two tag is that if you stick it here, the way you load this is that take this out and just put it right in. But when it shoot out, it's gonna feel like a wrapper instead of a web super. So that's the con, because the way it works is that it's put all this pull off this out and then it's unravel, so it's gonna feel like a wrapping hook instead of a web shooter. But the pro to it is that it gonna stay like a watch, so it stay on one piece like this instead of long like this, so your choice. But if you decide to make the long one down here like this, so you can put it through here, the straw you just cut, and then load it. The way it works is that it will unravel at this part, so the only one string come out like this, so it feels more like a web shooter, so your choice. But the con with that, it will be two pieces like this, like it's very big, it's not really a small web shooter anymore. So if you decide to make this type, this version, then you would need this part, this just a little for the holder, and this is for holding the web. But if you like to make this version, then you wouldn't need the holder, so you just use the whole piece. So for now I will do this version. So basically two pieces, then super glue it together like this. And that's basically it. Now take the Velcro and take the soft part of it. Super glue it onto here, and you're done. Next, we will make the web. Use thread, and you need about 3 meters. So I just realized I make a mistake and stick this part on the big end. I should have stick this on the smaller end here, but hey, whatever. So after you have your web, run it through here and just around, don't have to be much, and secure it with super glue. On the other end, you will tie a knot to the blue part, to this part. does it. Now, how to store the web? Well, I make a few designs over the year, but the best one I find is to make it into the figure 8. Don't do this. Don't just do that and stick it in. It will like earphone in the pocket. It will tangle together. So don't do that. Best way to do is figure 8. So just like this. I know it takes a lot of time, but because this is like one bullet, so you can make multiple one at a time and then shoot it. You could use the core, the pen to load it, to make it easier. I know it took a lot of time, but this is the best design come up that doesn't make the web tangle together like an earphone. So about this, took it up, easy. Then just put this in here. Let's go in, and that is the bullet. So you can make multiple one and put it. Yeah. Let's try the new web shooter we just make. The first bullet will fire from here. As you can see, it's unravel from here, so it come out naturally like this, like a web. But now, if we put it here, so it will come out from the side, and the whole part and the whole tangle like come out and then unravel in the middle while it's still flying, so it feel more like a wrapping hook more than a web shooter. So personally, I prefer putting it down here, but it will make it big and not a web shooter anymore. It will be a very big web shooter. So your choice.